YouTube, what up, man? We at it, man. Right now, somebody just leave me a comment asking me how can he find out how much the loads pay, and we talking about the container loads. From his comment, I think he referring to he looking to go on a up. He looking to get a truck and go lease on to a carrier. So basically, he want to know how much the loads pay, knowing that if he go to that carrier, he gonna be able to make a money. That way, he could maintain his truck. You know what I'm saying? Cover his lifestyle and stuff like that. When you go lease on to a carrier, while you in your research phase, you contact every carrier you could find and ask them how much the loads pay. Ask them if they have a rate sheet they could send you that tell you how much the loads pay. What they're gonna do is they're gonna send you a sheet. You're gonna have all the loads that they run on a regular basis. So like, if you're looking to pull out a Palm Beach port, you contact a company that's pulling out that port and ask them to send you a rate sheet. And the sheet will have what they pay for loads going to like from Palm Beach to Fort Lauderdale, or Palm Beach to Miami, Palm Beach to Homestead, stuff like that. They might have loads going up to Port St. Lucie or Fort Pierce. The other companies that pull out of Palm Beach, they have loads going up there. Few of them have loads going further up. Like if you want to go to Orlando, you want to go to Atlanta, stuff like that. But what you do, man, you just call the carrier that you're interested in. Ask them how much they pay to run a certain lane. First of all, you need to find out where they run to. Okay, you don't want to, if you're not interested in running local, and what I mean by local is, say you're pulling out of Palm Beach port. You live somewhere down there like Palm Beach, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and you don't want to deal with that traffic every day. You're going to have to run further north. So if that's what you're interested in, and they have that, you ask them to send you the rate sheet, show you how much the loads pay, because you're interested in leasing on to them. If you're in the area where they at, you could always stop by the office and talk to the recruiter. They could show you to you right there while you're there, if you want to do it like that. Now, if you don't mind dealing with the traffic, that's when you're going to run local. You're going to run Fort Pierce, Port St. Lucie. You're not going to have a lot of loads going in that area right there, though, because that's not a heavy manufacturing area. But if you don't mind running from Palm Beach to Fort Lauderdale, Miami, all the way down to Homestead, just ask them for the local rate and they'll send it to you. Sometimes the sheet they send you with the rates on it, you're gonna have some zones on it. So if you're coming out of Palm Beach port, zone 1 gonna be everything around Palm Beach port. So if you're going to like Cheney Brothers, that's gonna be in zone 1. If you go to like Serta Mattress up there in Riviera Beach, that's gonna be zone 1. And the further south you go, the zones go up. Like if you go to Pompano, that's gonna be zone 3. And so you'll have a rate that say like zone 1 gonna pay X amount, zone 2 gonna pay X amount, zone 3 gonna pay X amount. But if you pick up a load in zone 3 and deliver it in zone 3, you're gonna be a local zone route. So you might get the same pay that you get for zone 1. Which zone 1 gonna be your cheapest rate because that's a shorter run. It's like you pick it up in the port and you deliver it right around the port. So if you pick up in a certain zone and deliver in the same zone, you're gonna get the zone 1 rate for that. The zones furthest away pay the highest rate, but that don't necessarily mean that's always the best zone to run. For example, down in Homestead, I forget what zone that is from Palm Beach, but if you decide to go to Homestead, you might not be able to run another load for that day. A lot of the customers open like about 8 o'clock. By the time you leave, if you pick up your container out the port that morning and head down to Homestead, by the time you deal with traffic to go down there and come back up, that'll be the end of your day right there. So you might be better off not even going to Homestead, running a lot of like zone 1, zone 2, zone 3. And you could get a few of those in for the day, and you'll end up making more than you'll make going to Homestead. But with the container thing, man, after you start running it, you start learning the system, and then you gotta decide, you know what I'm saying, what lanes you want to run or what zone you want to run. It's different for everybody, because somebody who's staying Homestead and they're trying to go home every day, that'll be the best zone for them if they're pulling out of Palm Beach. Because you leave Homestead in the morning, come up, you might bring up a load or bring up an empty, and you pick one up and head back down to Homestead, and that'll be the end of your day right there. Once you get into it, man, you'll figure it out. But you'll make it. Just gotta be focused. Learn the port. You gotta learn the port, man. It's a system for you to be successful, and if you don't learn the system, it's not gonna work for you. This is an example of the rate sheet that they'll send to you. They tell you where the load's going and what the rate is paying.